And then, how I share this thing, right? 8:30 we have three red folders. Average hourly earning and then non-farm employment change, unemployment rate. Yeah, we have three red folders. That's good. Okay. Mm. We have only two accounts. One express, one this. This is for practice. This is for express. Oh, सबसे बड़ा. Oh, come on, bro. Mm. Reason we can clearly see low, high, low. This low getting protected. Breakout structure with nice displacement. This is the first leg. This is the first leg for this. That's something you need to understand, brother. You can clearly see after the liquidity speed is feedback higher, trade higher, we got this inversion and we got this fair value, right? With this inversion plus fair value here, holding feedback trade up. And for this range, it reaches 75 and drops all the way down. What happened here? You got the inversion, you got the break. It's not something so strong like this. So strong like this. It's just a pullback. As well as price drop down to this loss. This whole range, this is a last candle. And you can clearly see the rejections and respect. And that's the certified yet. You can clearly see the respect and you can clearly see the inversion. Nice distinct all the way up to this. Internal, this is external range liquidity, and we are respecting on the liquidity. We are heading towards the hardly like daily fair value. So please stop right there. Next candle trade all the way up. Tab and close here. Next candle stop to sell off. So if you can clearly see low after sweeping the major sell side, there's a low inversion, high. Try to make this low in such respects on Friday and its inversion, break of structure displacement. Structure has been shifted, break of structure displacement. So now you have the new swing. And now you have the new swing. So the structure has been already changed. After this, the structure has been changed and we just swept and drops. There is no structure, there is no breakout structure. The breakout structure is this. Then there is no breakout structure, right? There's no breakout structure, there is no inversion, there is nothing, just a pullback. You can clearly see in 1 hour, it's just a pullback, drop, all the way up to this auto block. We can call it as an auto block for this new swing. This is the first swing, pull back to this fair value here. This is the new swing. This swing, we can clearly see this level. This level, we got respect, and we can clearly see this inversion. As soon as we get this inversion, most probably we can expect the rest of this because this for this leg, this is just the first leg, just a pullback for this swing. This is the pullback for this swing, pullback for this swing, and rebalancing the order block, breaker. These guys break the zone, order block, and for this range it's 75, for this range it's 50. As soon as price reach that spot, low, rebalance that fair value, fail to reach that low. Instead, it's filled up some gap, breakout structure. You got to breakout structure, and you can clearly see the indecision, rejection, trade up. You clearly see this inversion. So breakout structure, respect, inversion. So next phase obviously came and tap this level and it started to consolidate for a while, like almost 7 6 7 hours. So that it's go all the way up, right the first leg. So always remember that liquidity speed, breakout structure. So breakout structure for this range is just a pullback, break the structure displays higher, for this range, just a pullback. There's you can clearly see there's nothing, bro. There's nothing. There's nothing. You need to wait for here. If you want to go for sell, you can go for sell. Yeah, that's something can be good. But this is not. This is just a pullback for this thing. This is just a pullback for this thing. This is just a pullback for this thing. And as soon as price take clear out some liquidities inside this 15 minute sorry 15 minutes fair value, yeah, I think 15 minute fair value start to reject and drop off all the way down to 75. So for this change it pull back to the 25, for this change it pull back to the 25, the 50, then trade back higher. Slowly and steadily it start to trade back higher. We got this clean inversion, so obviously we expect this to hold. Fortunately, it's holding the price. So take the buy sign. So breakout structure, displacement, this is just a pullback. There is no point you can think this is a reversal. No, this is a structure shift. The order flow, the market structure shifts. The structure shift to the bullish. And you can clearly see the pullback for this. If you take this new low to new high, you can expect this area because this is equilibrium level. You can expect some sort of bullish price action. So we can go for it. Yeah, I just want to delete all these things. Go to daily. So we are trading out of this daily gap. We are trading out of this daily gap. Okay. So this is our previous day high, right? Previous day high. Mm. The trades go all the way up, so all these highs stay at that close together. 1, 2, 3 days high has been taken, then it's closed right here. Then today it's just open up, go all the way up and take that high. Let me see what is going to happen. So liquidity speed, liquidity first leg, split, breakout structure, pullback, yep, breakout structure, pullback, get up. Now we can expect this should be the first target. Not yet. So this area should be the first target. Let me see what is going to happen next. So you can target price as well. So this is going to be the targets. Other expect higher prices. This should be little good. Align with that for our efficiency. Let's see. Low, but you can throw for bullish. So the thing is, we got the low first leg swept, market shift first leg swept, rebalance to the 50 percentage, strike the 50 percentage, market shift should do displacement, bring back, it's bottom. So we can look for some sort of buy framework now. Because it seems like that, because it seems like the order flow is bullish, so we can go for buy if we get a clean entry model. Did it high, what was I get? Big displacement around 8 to 9. Beautiful. It was 15 minutes. So this is the data candle. Beautiful data candle. 8:30 to 8:45. Just open up, right all this liquidity. So this is the next liquidity zone, and this is the next liquidity zone. These are all the next liquidity zones. Okay. So yeah, of course it just goes all the way up, right? This highs. Let's say the 5 and daily 5. We have one. Uh, buy liquidity update. Let me see. I mean, yeah, uh, if I want to log this high to this one, if this is the high, low, high, low, right? So if I want to log this one, this is pretty good, pretty decent, right? Yeah. So if I want to take this as an example, there is a structure. So the flow is breakout structure, breakout structure, right? First leg, swept breakout structure. So obviously you can expect higher prices. This is we have a liquidity plus for value gap and 50% level and 75 we also have some sort of major liquidities. But those are all 4 hours. I don't expect this go all the way up to this part, but at least price do this part, then consolidate, go back to the family gap, then if you are could be the chance. So for this range or this break, where you start to break the 25, you can clearly see that first leg. You know, you should be aware about this leg. For this swing is the first leg, swept, made for like how beautifully it's given the construction. Swept, rebalance to the 25, drops down, respect this level, break off structure, goes above the 25, and drop, respecting this level, retreat back fire, boom, boom, boom. Obviously, this is the target first, this is the target second. Beautiful. So, do you want to keep this stuff inside the chart or not? Could be confusing, right? You see, this is a liquid zone, aligned with this equilibrium level. Can I target this instead of this? This is the first target. It will be the second target, right? Okay. So take this side. Mm, okay, I'm back. If this want to continue higher, this is the first target, this is the second target. Okay. Top, take this side, take it full. This candle, data candle, 15 minutes. I got 1 minute. Data candle, you 10 minutes. So beautiful, beautiful data candle. Sorry, I had to take minutes. So beautiful 8:32, 8:45 candle. Take this highs. Yes. Take this level. And here it's at the daily gap. So I just inside the daily gap. Okay. This one small equity. And this is a net zone, which is 50% is level with 5 early gaps. So we have this stacked it, getting to highs to 20. I'm not going to extend out the window. I'm going to clear the ferry like that. Low, high, low, high, 20 kilo low, okay, right? Low, 20 kilo low, and submit the higher low to the left. Here it comes, then a lower low make one, but it's failed to make a lower low and submit the higher low. Break with displacement. So obviously we can look for buying. How the fuck we can look for selling? So this is where it's break the structure. So for this is the new swing. Drop all the way down to the 50. Then it's print the model. Low, high, low. Break structure, inversion to the structure, inversion to this level. Pull back to this level in 15 minutes and start to slowly, steadily trade back higher to the first level. So it's taken. So hereafter we need to check whether it's going to continue higher or continue higher or it stops lower and gaps some liquidity and going back up. I don't know. I have to wait and watch the price. It's like how to add the rule book though. Don't know. If I take an entry, if I'm taking any sort of entries, I should oh, no, I'm going to play what we will test there, right? We get what a structure, data structure, with the case that we fail to data structure will detect the height instead of the pull down. Again, data structure, and again, we pull back, and we'll get the pull down from space. The first space is this area, we can enter Dr. Mohammed. Yeah, people. Mhm. So we are at 15 minutes. So you can clearly see the reason. There is no reason for selling here. Then. For the same, we are at 75 DRT. Great. So this is the whole thing to take. So this is the family gap. Great. Good luck to that level. You can clearly see that explosion gap, which is indicates I'm going to turn it up. And as soon as it's broke, you can clearly see it's rebalanced. Fill the gap, just fill the gap, then it's break, inverted, big displacement, pull back to this level again. So if we get any sort of pullback to this level, we are good, but that technically good entry should be this because it should be this is the level it's got break. So most probably it would come for a retest here. If I'm just set my entry here and put my stop losses here and targeting this, that's a really good entry. That's it. We already got the inversion motion displacement. This is a very fine entry, or else we can put the entry at this spot parallel. It might enter, sitting in that problem for a while, then it's been high. Take this item, take this item. Then it's pull back for this swing. Completely is out of flow. Break this item. Pull back, fail to boost this low, take a structure. Then consolidate for a while. Now they will reach any lows to clear out the liquidity lows. Hmm. Okay, not bad. So how about the 15-minute rule? So you can't place in any sort of position and the position breaking me or stalled me out. I need to step. I need to walk away from the screen for 15 to 20 minutes. Just move my move my chart like I just minimize my chart and trying to what minimize my chart and trying to walk away from the screen for a while, like 15 minutes to 20, 15 to 20 minutes, and just go for a walk or just do something else. Then come back. Getting that 20 minutes means 15 minutes means 15 candles, 20 minutes means 20 candles. In 3 minutes, we got 5 candles. six candles, seven candles, whatever it is. So we have some more collected information. Okay, I expected this, I expected the price to go this way, but it's not that, or it's not that happened. So I just walked away and come back and reanalyzed everything. So 15 20 minutes, it's a good reset. 15 to 20 minutes. Come back and do the research again, and reanalyze what I missed, what's going on, so that I can expect the next entry, or is there any entry for now, or I'm just close it, or else I'm just missing the clean entry from the different perspective, so I can by selecting the different perspective, so I can just close it and walk away from the screen. So that's a really good idea. So most of the trades are after my loss or after my break even, I'm just re-entered it and trying to read the I'm trying to do something right after my loss or right after my break. Yeah, that bothered me a lot. That affected me a lot rather than helping me out. Most of the cases, I'm just burned out. Those with those actions, those entries after my win or break. Yeah, sorry, after my loss or break. Yeah. True. So it's better for me to step because after that I just trying to execute two, three trades. And it's something that makes sense to me. Okay, just flip the direction. I don't want to do that, bro. 15 to 20 minutes, just walk away from the screen, come back, and reanalyze everything. If you still believe you will get some entries in at any zones, like at any levels, you can go for it. Still, I'm here to say I'm not really good at identifying the trending moves. This is the trending move. There is no confusion for this thing. This is a clean pullback to this gap. So here we got this full information. So we can set the limit out here, or else as soon as we get this rejection here, as soon as we get this rejection here, we can put the entry here. Put the stop loss even here is pretty good. I don't want to do that. This level should be the entry. Stop loss. Reasonably good target, bro. Reasonably good target. If someone entering position around 10 o'clock, it's on that 10 o'clock. And it's just up here and they try to target this. The only thing they have to hold the trade from 7, like what at 10:15 to morning 8:30 for the data candle to close the profits. But it's yeah, it's pretty cool. But it's like it's pretty cool, right? It's like what? It's like 1:2. We don't need four. We don't need four. We just need to take the higher. So this is our target. 1:3.5 if you want. To clear it. Beautiful data. Go up, consolidate for a while. 15 minutes. Really good job. Really good game. These are 8 to 9, right? Mm. The only thing which I need to identify whether this is going to be a reasonably good, or should I say, good gap for can expect this gap to hold and targeting next prices, or else it's just support, or else it just drop all the way down and take the data low. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. I need to wait. I'll let the data fucked up a bit, right? The best traders do not predict better, they plan better. To the best traders do not predict better, they plan better and rest smaller. You surely keep an eye on the silver chart, right? You surely keep an eye on the silver chart, right? If not, you really should. You really should. The same metal that some traders were happily cheering when it was trading around 121 per ounce on 121.67 per ounce has now fallen more than 50% from that record high. This is not a little dip. Half of its value gone on the highest of one pot on highest of one pot. The demand for silver has not changed a bit. The world still needs it just as much as before. So what really happened here? What does it quietly teach us about the things we choose to trade? Let us walk through together. Traded at $58 this week, and back at the end of January, it had set its all-time high. And in the past month alone, it has dropped about 22% this week. It slipped under the support floor near 64 that had been holding the price up since December. And once that floor cracked, the sellers took full control. And once that floor cracked, the sellers took full control. But why now? But why now? When nothing really changed about how much silver the world actually uses, the answer sits mostly outside silver itself. For months, a large part of the money parked in silver was really fair money. When geopolitical tensions were high and oil was jumping, traders rushed into metals for safety, and silver rode the same way higher. And silver rode that same wave higher. This week, the tensions eased, talks moved forward, and oil fell about 2.67% to around percent to around $67.9, $90. As one of the world's most important oil routes began flowing more freely again as the fear cooled, the safety demand that as the fear cooled, the safety demand that had lifted. The safety demand that had lifted silver cooled. The safety demand that had lifted silver cooled. As the fear cooled, the safety demand that had lifted silver cooled right along with it. Right along. That had lifted the safety demand that had lifted silver cooled right along with it. Gold felt the same pull, but it held up for better. Gold felt the same pull, but it held up far better. It even managed a small gain of about 0.54% to around $4,036 throughout, though it could not keep its high touching about 4115 during the day before drifting back down. During the day before drifting back down, a few smaller pressures piled onto silver. A few smaller pressures piled onto silver too. Mm. It's too much. It's not right there, right? We can go through it. Lower time frame wise, return data down. Lower time frame wise, it's changing its scatter order. Higher time frame wise, it's bearish. Obviously bearish. Nine 29. Okay. Gold felt the same pull, but it held up far better. It even managed a small gain of about 0.54% to around $4,036. Though it could not keep this high, though it could not keep its highs touching about 4115 during the day before drifting back down. A few smaller pressures piled onto silver too. Yes, few smaller pressures piled onto silver too. Some demand from industry has softened. Some demand from industry has softened with silver silver used in solar panels running about 19% lower than the year ago. Even though the world still uses more silver than it digs out of the ground, and with the quarter closing, traders who had taken buy trades hoping silver would rise further were forced to close those trades, which added even more selling on top of the selling already happening. A cooler mood around the Federal Reserve. A cooler mood around the Federal Reserve, where traders now will lean. Okay, 9:30 opens. Let me see what is going to happen. Okay. A cooler mood around the Federal Reserve. The traders now lean towards the central bank staying cautious instead of cutting rates soon. Staying cautious instead of cutting rates soon took away one more reason to hold the metal. Took away one more reason to hold a metal that pays you nothing while and just sit there. This gap between two metal is exactly where an old tool becomes useful. The gold to silver ratio. It simply tells you how many ounces of silver it takes to buy one single ounce of gold. Think of it like think of it like asking how many small coffees equal the price of one big premium coffee. Right now, the ratio sits near 68, which means it takes about 68, which means takes about 68 ounces of silver to match 1 ounce of gold. For most of the modern era, this ratio has lived between 50 to 80. So 68 is comfortably inside its normal home. When the ratio climbs, it usually means gold is doing the heavy lifting. It usually means gold is doing the heavy lifting while silver lags. When it falls, silver is catching up or even raising ahead. And this is the real character of these two metals, gold and the steady one. Gold is the steady one. In uncertain times, people run to gold first. In uncertain times, people run to gold first. So it moves in a calmer, more measured way. Silver is the wilder cousin. It is a smaller market and it carries both safety and industrial demand. So so it tends to swing far more than gold. So it tends to swing far more than gold. Holy fuck! We have to check it out the silver as well. So it tends to swing far more than gold in both direction on the way up. On the way up, silver ran hot and outpaced gold. Now on the way down, it is falling much faster than gold did. On the way up, silver ran hot and outpaced gold. Now on the way down, it's falling much faster than gold do. Same relationship, same flip. Same relationship, same relationship, simply flipped. Check the bot, sorry, check the chart below from JM Bullion to better understand the industrial ratio. So here is the uncomfortable truth. The same metal that rewarded one kind of approach on the way up now punishes that very same approach on the way down. A plan that made money while silver was climbing would quietly bleed on account now that the structure has broken. The market changed its behavior, but many traders did not change that plan. And this is exactly where the market changed its direction. The market changed its way, but you have not changed your plan. The market changed its behavior. The thing is the behavior of the market. So behavior at that spot, the behavior of the market is completely changed. But you cannot frequently take these kind of things. If I'm talk about the Tanya yesterday she about to sell the market because whatever she had in front of her told her to go in for short. But as soon as the sell entry got invalidated and it's printed the buy entry, she planned the buy entry and targeted a reasonably good buy sell liquidity. That's something you need to do, bro. That's something you need to learn and do. Why? Because that's important. That's matters more than anything else. Top of law, break, just drop this, take down this level, break out structure. How it look like now? How it looks like? right after those. Yeah, it's good. That's that's good. Not bad. Not that bad. It's little. That's still good. Not that good. So here is the uncomfortable truth. The same metal that rewarded one kind of approach on the way up now punishes the very same approach on the way down. The plan that made money while silver was climbing was quietly bleed and echoed now that the structure has broken. The market changed its behavior, but many traders didn't change their plan. That's a very important point. The market changed its behavior. The market changed its behavior, but many traders did not change their plan. And this is exactly where so many people get stuck. And this is exactly where so many people get stuck. You should constantly know what the market is doing. If you don't have the idea, you should not engage in the trade. That's something very important, right? Yeah. That's something that's pretty crucial, bro. You should identify what the market is doing. That day is especially Monday, I think. Yeah. Let's take the shot, but the sell entry has been completed around this range because it's already like displaced out of the identified fair value gap. We have the clean buy side upside. We already have the market structure and everything, and we are in low term numbers. We are inside the bullish market maker buying model and execute pull back to the 75 DRT and give the 1 minute inversion. And that also break a structure as well. So that's a very good information for me to go for buy that rather than go for sell. That's adaptation, bro. That's adaptability. I initially shot the market, but I was not in the chart. I checked. I was in the Nasdaq chart. Instead, I just watched that. By that time, I realized my mistake. I couldn't able to fix it because it's already stopped me out, right? Because around that inversion, I couldn't close the trade because that's something that should not happen. Because it's already a buy model. It's already a buy model. I'm not sure it's going to go even further or it just continue higher. I'm not sure. But as soon as I identify it's continuing higher, I should have avoided that, but I was not aware because I am not even checking the chat. I just said the alerts and walked away. And hindsight I identified and it's identified it's a buy model now. I could have entered, but I didn't enter. It's worked really good. Mm. They know they need a plan, but they freeze on the simple question on how to actually build one before they press buy or sell. They know they need a plan, but they freeze on the simple question of how to actually build one before they press buy or sell. There is an easy way to remember it. There is an easy way to remember it. Rule method. Follow the rule method. What is rule method? R is for research. U is for understand. L is for locate. E is for execute. R is for research. Before anything else, do your daily market analysis. Check the news, study the chart, and know the sector and our asset and about to trade. Research for it. U. U is for understand. Understand your setup. Understand the current trend. Understand the setup. Understand the current trend, and understand the other key support and resistance all set. Locate the best entry point and wait for confirmation instead of jumping in on a feeling. And like you understand like that's a pretty decent thing, right? So we didn't take out this high and we are trading inside there. We tapped this low when we created this inefficiency right here with this breakup structure. So I'm just curious about what is going to happen here. Should I expect higher prices? Yes, it's break, drop slow, take this slow, we get a market section, get a really good fair value. I just want to see what is going to happen. I just want to delete this daily to to be even clear. Yeah. So draw, marker structure shift. So I just want to see it in green, right? What is happening here? If the price just pull back, so obviously we could go for a buy, targeting this should be the first target. And second should be we can target that INFM salary. Through inside that 5 minute gap, what we can do simply we can look for some sort of entry model. Let's say if we get the entry model, we can go for it. Otherwise, you just be careful. Yeah, rule method. What is rule method, bro? Research. So before anything else, you do your daily market analysis. Check the news, study the charts, and know the sector or asset you about to trade. You are about to trade. Okay, super, beautiful. What about second? Understand. U is for understand. Understand your setup. What is your setup? Understand the current trend. Understand the setup, current trend, and where the key support and resistance all sets. L is for location. Which location you are planning for an entry. L is for locate. Locate the best entry point and wait for confirmation instead of jumping in on a feeling. So you have to locate the best entry point where I can enter. If I'm planning a trade in this chart, where I can enter the entry point, the location, and waiting for the confirmation and wait for the confirmation instead of jumping in. We have the confirmation in three time frames, one in 3 minute, one in 3 minute, and one in uh, 1 minute and 3 minute. You get a really good push, drops, drops, take this low, market structure shift, build a really good fair value here. I'm wondering what is going to happen here. And I'm not sure how far it's going to go. I have some idea. Like I can target that. Or if where the fuck is that? Bro? For the whole range, you can expect the price to go back. For the whole, we can expect the price to go this far because this is the fair value gap with the equilibrium level. So this is the crucial level. So this and this would be the first target for me at least. How would I? There's no point, brother. Breakout structure, rejection, it might go up. So it's all good. If I miss this stage, it's okay. Don't be in the confusion. Be that it's that this is the intention to take. If the price drops low or gives a entry, would like to enter. Otherwise, I don't want that. Because this kind of price action, if I'm not enter here, I'm very happy. If I'm enter here, very happy because the path is saying it's pulled back to the reasonable good level. How can I enter here at the breakout? Like you can clearly see the breakout, retest, breakout, fair value. We can expect the continuation trade. We can expect the continuation trade, but it's I don't like just it's already moved so far. Its data can move this much. We don't know whether it's getting higher, it's just drops lower, or we don't exactly know. Trust this big inefficiency or not. But that's why I'm just waiting. I'm just curiously watching what's going on. And if I want to buy, I need to see some sort of really good push so I can enter with the stock and targeting the 50 percentage. Until then, I don't want to. I just want to watch the chart in 3 minutes or 5 minutes. That's totally fine for me. Okay. E is for execute. So So it's L is for locate the best entry point and wait for the confirmation instead of jumping in on a feeling. E is for execute. Plan your follow your plan, place a trade, set your stop loss target before you are caught up in the heat of the moment. E is for execute. Follow your plan. Execute now. Follow your plan. Place the trade. Place the trade and set your stop and stop loss and target before you are caught up in the heat of the moment. The moment you heat up the stop loss target clean up. But a plan on its own is follow your plan. Follow your plan. What's your plan? Just follow it. Place a trade. Place the trade and set your stop loss and target before you are caught up in the heat of the moment. But a plan on its own is only half the job. The other half is protecting your account and the proper risk management because even a perfect setup can go wrong. That's so crucial, bro. The reason why I'm avoiding this trade, bro, the reason why I'm avoiding this trade, this is a big data candle. So I'm not sure whether this data candle is going to push the market or not. That's something it's little not convenient for me. Second, it's took the buy side and we are inside the daily and it's already move all the way up and take some highs. So it's print the model again, except the fact that it's print the model again. You can clearly see that model. It will sweep breakout structure fair and yeah. You just get tapped. You can clearly see just get tapped. And if I want to see here, yeah, you just get tapped. You can clearly see that inversion break fair value gap. So so I'm not sure, bro. I'm not sure. I don't want to take this kind of trades. I can place a trade here. I can put stop here. That's something is not good. It's not right. It's not about feeling. It's not about I don't feel it's the right choice to do it. Right way of doing it. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. Let the market do its job. Take these highs if you want and go to this spot and do something here. Then I can look for short and targeting the data candle. That would be a fantastic thing. Good thing for me to do that. So until then, I just need to wait. If the same thing happened in some specific location, I would very happy to take this trade. Even if this tab, I would take the trade. Great, right? Even if this Ferrari getting tapped, we can go for the entry, but now it's not. Now it's not the perfect timing. So it's not something advisable to do that. So I cannot do this. Even though it's print a continuation model after it's take out this high, it's give the market maker model and it gives tapped and rejection, so you can go for it. But I'm still waiting. I don't want to do any small stuff because I don't know exactly how I can expect the price to here and now I don't know what is going to happen here. I need to check what is happening here. If it just keep on popping higher, we can expect the price to stand finity. So the whole which basically means it's the whole day is going to be bullish. If if it's big and displaced, start to go up. So basically the whole day is bullish. There's no point of looking for sell there. I'm not looking for sell. If I want to buy, I need to look for something else. I need to wait for the price to come back here and you do some boom, boom, boom again. So I can enter here, put a stop, targeting happiness. No, this is not a good idea to do that. So I'm just waiting, just curiously waiting and watching the price. That's it. 30 minute, we have each candle form. It will take 3 minutes to form each candle, so I have really good timing. So only that. But a plan on its own is only half the job. The other half is protecting your account with proper risk management. இவ்வளோ விஷயம் வந்து half தான் risk management 50% weighting இருக்கு because even a perfect setup can go wrong and your real task is to make sure one bat will never decide the whole challenge of the next phase. That is why the best traders run a simple finance checklist before every single day. Is the market trend clear? Is the level or setup clear? Is the market trend clear? Is the level or setup clear? The setup is clear, but the level is not clear. For me, the setup is clear, but the level I don't like the level. That's why I'm not entering the trade. That's a key reason why I'm not why I'm avoiding this trade. Otherwise, it needs to convince me a little bit higher, a little bit more, so I can trust this. Otherwise, I don't want. So, is the level or the setup is clear? Is your risk to reward ratio at least 1:2? Is your risk reward ratio at least 1:2? If you're placing a trade, the risk reward ratio should be at least 1:2. If you don't have the risk reward ratio, and also I can expect the price break this high and reach that 50 percentage. I could expect this could play to honest to go. But because the price is at the premium, I don't like to trade. Otherwise, if that inversion, if I get this inversion, which I got here, around if it rejecting out of this level and give this inversion here, I would enter. If it drops lower, give this inversion, I would enter. This is something I don't like it. Even the 5 minutes get unfilled, bro, almost unfilled. If this candle come all the way down, rejection, then go higher, that's good, but it's kind of like rejecting out of the next candle. Close here, then expanding here. So that's fine, that's totally fine. It's almost unfilled again. So it's aggressively going higher. You can't do anything about it. Just wait and watch the price action. So what are the things? This for this to ratio at least 1:2, 1 to 2. This was stop loss or place. This was stop loss placed. This was position size correct. This was emotion revenue. This was emotion neutral. Is there any high impact news about the head? Is your plan? Is your plan down? Is your target clear? Are you truly ready to? Are you truly ready to? Are you truly ready to give? We have this checklist. Is the market trend clear? Is the level or setup clear? Is your risk to ratio at least 1 to 2? Ah, is your stop loss placed? Is your stop loss placed? Is your position says correct? Is your emotion neutral? Is there any high impact news about it? Is your plan written down? Is your plan written down? Is your target? These are the things very important. If you cannot tick every box, the honest answer is that the trade is not ready yet, and neither are you. When you build your entries around a method like this and got them with a checklist like that, you stop trading on impulses and start trading on process. That is the kind of preparation that keeps a trader in the game long after the exciting headlines fade. And if you feel ready to put a properly planned strategy to work, and if you really and if you feel it, and if you feel ready to put a properly planned strategy to work, this week happens to give you a footing really right. This week, this week happens to give you happens this week happens to give you fitting reason to act. Stay focused, stay informed, and as always, trade responsibly. And as always, trade responsibly. Nice information. Why flex? 12% max static loss. No 1% risk rules. No margin rules. No nonsense. That's cool. Up to 95% reward split. Keep almost every dollar in the bi-weekly reward cycle. More of the stipulation in the duration. are clearly educated. Profit targets. Clear achievable milestones. Clear achievable milestones 10%, 6%. Start reflects journey to be with our exclusive 10% launch offer. 100K is 499. That's too much fucking better. We can do this kind of things, but we need to be little peace, little peace. Right? Why more traders are switching to flex? 12% max static loss. That's it's huge. 1%, no 1% rules. This is something catch me in the bro. No 1% rules, so you don't need to risk more than 1%. So you can risk more than 1%. No margin rules, so you can use whatever the margin you want. No nonsense. They are giving like almost 100 leverage, but they are not allowing to use the full of my project. Up to 95% is rewards. Okay, that's good. Very weekly, okay, that's good. Up to 100%, that's good. Profit target is 6 and 10 6. So first phase you have to make 10%. Second phase you have to make 6%. 10 and 6. Okay. Start a flex journey today with our exclusive 10% launch offer. 10. Okay. That's cool. Let me check it out. Close step flex. More extended close flex. Push step flex. Okay, you know, probably. Variation, phase, variation, variation. Two-step flex. What else? No LUGS, USD அப்படியே வந்து FTN one biweekly amplify master secret amplify code dealing with the promo code $269, bro. That's too much. Wow, I got another $15 bonus. It means on $15 this. I would able to get 50K from me. Cost purchase not $50 off only. 20% which is $50 off. Like we could make it, you just need to buy this accommodation $250. That's still cheaper in the section, which is Mm. Okay, then hand has been taken twice drops down to that level. Let me see what is going to happen. Kindly be informed that you can purchase multiple accounts up to maximum allocation of 300 yen. For example, if you are planning 300K to use the flex model, okay. Finally, be informed that you can purchase multiple accounts up to maximum starting allocation 300,000. For example, if you are planning to purchase 300,000 to the flex model, this is allowed. So I can buy three. Okay, that's good. Because section and belong dropped out to this level. So that's cool. That's cool to see. It's a crucial question, man. It's a crucial question. Sitting through in 3 minutes and waiting, wait, just see what is happening here. If it's cold and trying to go up, we can target this and this. That's it. If it's not come to this spot, it just that's not an bro. Is calculating using trade increase allowed? Here's what you need to know about trades in the allocation. You may copy trades between your known or funding group accounts, meaning they are registered under the same visual. You can use a trade copy from your account master company and some companies please lay account. Was not a copy trade between funding group account owned by different issues, according to the coordinated trading across master across coordinated trading across master account. And not on basic email, you are allowed to use it only when you only with you. That's cool. 50 percentage annual gain. That's good. 50 percentage from your annual gain. You are sitting through the internet. Let me see what is not happening. Don't think too much. Don't. I bet you the BT was getting more. Can I inform that you purchased up to $300? So you can get free $500 account. $300. That's your good. Let's calculate somebody using trades in the blue. That's all in the blue. You can allow copy trading using trades in the game. For example, if you are planning to purchase 300K to flex smaller, yeah, that's all of them. To make 10% only, there's no restrictions. If you get a A plus model, you can just up 3%. You can just up to 3% and try to make only to two or to three. One or two days you can finish it. Most you are very most welcome. Greatest of the day. So glad I was able to assist you with you. I'm glad I was able to assist you with your experience with funding terms today. If you have a moment, would you consider sharing your feedback on Trustpilot? Your insights will help other traders in the community know what expect and how to keep. And your insight will help other traders in the community. The traders in the community know what to expect and how to keep improving our service. To ensure your feedback is advanced into me, please feel much learning in the work. Please ensure feedback is advanced. Yeah. Satellite booster அது பிள்ளையார் ஏற்றுறது சரி ரெசிபி எல்லாம் பார்த்து பிடிச்சிட்டேன் ஓகே ஓகே இது அப்பாவோட ஃப்ரெண்ட் ஒருத்தர் ரொம்ப ரொம்ப கஷ்டப்பட்டு அப்ளை பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காரு எனக்கு வேலை கிடைக்கணும் ஓகே ஆனா நான் ஒன்றும் சொல்லாம அப்ளை தான் வந்தாலே ரெடி பண்றதா அப்போ ஏதாவது பண்ண போறது சம்பந்தமா ஐயோ, இங்க நம்ம வந்து படிச்சுட்டா படிக்கிறதெல்லாம் பார்த்து போய் அதான் பண்ணுறது எப்படி சொல்றது ஒரு கஷ்டமா இது வரைக்குமே நானும் அப்படிதான் இருந்தேன் பட் நீங்க எனக்கு சொன்னதுக்கு அப்புறம் தான் எனக்கே தோணுது ஓகே நம்ம பண்றது வந்து கரெக்ட் கிடையாது அப்படின்ட்டு வேணும் ப்ரோ. டெஃபினட்டா வேலை வேணும். இல்லைன்னா ஒரு ஹெல்ப் பண்ணி ஒரு வேலை வாய்ப்பு குடுக்குறாங்கன்னா, அவங்க அந்த ரெஸ்யூமிய யூஸ் பண்ணி இன்டர்வியூ ஹெச்ஆர் இருக்க வரைக்கும் பேசி ஹெச்ஆர் நம்மளும் போனோம். ஓகே. அவரோட ஃப்ரெண்டா. எது இங்க இருக்கிற பேங்க் மேல. அந்த அங்கிள் ஃப்ரெண்டா. அவங்க கிட்ட சொல்லி அவங்க ரெஃபர் பண்ணி சொன்னாங்க. ஓகே. நான் என்ன பண்ணிட்டு எனக்கு இவ்வளவு ரெஃபரன்ஸ் இதுக்கு இருக்க மாதிரி ரெஃபரன்ஸ் யூனிக்கோ இல்ல விஜய்க்கோ இந்த மாதிரி ஆளுங்களுக்குலாம் இருந்துச்சா கண்டிப்பா ஆரம்பிச்சு வைப்பாங்க. அதான் அவங்க லைட்டா இன்டர்வியூ ப்ரெஷர் பண்ணுவோம். என்ன கேட்பாங்க என்ன அவங்க ஹெச்ஆர் மட்டும் கேட்டுக்கோ அந்த இன்டர்வியூ இல்லைன்னா நான் மண்டேல இல்லை டெக்னிக்கல்ஸ் ஃபுல்லா மறந்து போச்சு. மெஷர் பண்ண அப்படிதான் இருக்கும். சிலையில நல்லா போறாங்க நிலையில அவங்க ஃபேரவனி ஏதாவது பேக்கப் ஸ்ட்ரக்சர் டிஸ்பிளேஸ்மெண்ட் லிக்விட் எடுக்கல எடுத்த போய் டாப் ஆயிட்டு இருக்கு. We can clearly see this rebalance this internal at the end left on rebalance right. This is where we can enter the trade. Could the stop at this low? We're expecting the price to continue higher. If that's the case, if that's the case, here is my stop loss will go to the low. Here, now target honestly, easy honestly. So this is my target, and my target would be okay. One to two. So this is my target. No further has been created, so created no worries, no problem at all. No firewall, yeah, has been created, no problem at all. So I'm just curiously watching what is going to happen. That's it. So everything has been planned, bro. I was doing take on it. If it break this level, this place get a survival layer blue benefits. Like the safest thing would be this. The safest thing. Okay, a bit of structure. The percentage for your program the liquid entity the demarcation shift and compact. And then it may start maybe this strong can help you with thoughts. Uh, I don't know. Because I we can better Language interpreted actually actually infrastructure shift actually and it makes them even that you are and just breaker internal parameter motor printer to the start of this level one the way its form is not in parallel created. So there is no parallel created, just go and set the height and it's lock stop. Set the height, see the there. So just be patient. Target please. Target please. Oh, എടുത്തെല്ലാം റിട്ടേൺ പാസ് which is basically എടുത്തതെല്ലാം റിട്ടേൺ China indirectly entering against top of China should you put the stuff in the structure. To be invalid data chain back to long way to invalid data and the I'm just waiting and watching it. Obviously, Starbucks, bro. Obviously, express that was Starbucks. Don't laugh, but still. Can the trade at the time? Lost. You can the trade at the time. What's the reason why I took the trade? That the market structure share, we are the clean liquidity upside. We are the market structure share. We are the really good push. Intra liquidity taken. Family holding, breaker, family holding, we have to break. What else? Breaker, holding, we got the market structure. Shift. So I entered here with the software and expected to start here towards liquidity. But it's unfortunately stopped now. We can foresee it. We can foresee it. Potendo leggera qualche film. No, that's it. Influence. Yes, करके बंद बस After I get inverted, I will go for an entry here. I will put the stop. Failed. Failed. We got this plane in motion here. Customers can be close below this. Like this is already inverted. Right? Get reaction. Inverted. This is also inverted. So I would enter the trade. Take on is also getting inverted. 29 seconds. In inversion, actually, no. So we are going to go for second three. Things like it, no, you will target this data range. And first, start into the innovation. So, start seconds. 20 points. So, that's something I cannot afford. Let me see. Let's offer for the something. So, you got this innovation. So, in the period here, start with it. 25, 20 points. ಏನೋ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬಂದು ಏನೋ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ವಾಸ್ಫುಲ್ എടുത്തിട്ട് പൈസ എല്ലാം ഇൻവെസ്റ്റ് നാട്ടിൽ ചെറിയ മിക്സിംഗ് பண்ணிட்டு stop loss on the was paying it a super data level target one train target beautiful don't think too much bro just wait and watch if you don't know if you're not sure if you don't know what's going on just be chill. After the expansion, I just go because we discussed. And I don't find anything here to support this. I don't find anything so. Only by model still it's not getting taken. So can you get the really good emotion? Then that was really good emotion. What about father and mother? Good question. And then you have to just get right. Just get. Just get out of that line. I just get out of the family. But no, don't wait. Media quando determinatamente riuscite. Todo eso lo enriquece. Luego de lo que yo sí que voy haciendo poco a poco de estudiando que casi lo probable. Para tanto me han dicho, no puedo entender las. Dale, 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 no, no, no. Eso es ya. Motion, reflection, election. Pode ter no canal. Rotation, motion, generated that stop loss in people usually play coded. And you feel was no. And it are going to data what I big innovations. Take up that is a motion, you get this motion. So you have this emotion, the emotion, the emotion, the emotion, language. You got some activations, everything. Emotion, activation. That's about emotion, everything, of the respect. ఇది మనం ఏదైనా చేసింది ప్రైస్ ఏదైతే డెసిషన్ కి ఏమైనా తెచ్చిన టైం ఎట్లా పోయారు సో ఎమోషన్ అడిగితే తెలియదు పెట్టుకుని అడిగారు ఏదైనా షాపింగ్ ఎమోషన్ కంప్లీట్ అదంతా రిజెక్ట్ అయిపోయింది ఎమోషన్ అయితే రిజెక్ట్ అయిపోయింది సో రీసెంట్లీ జాబ్ ఇక్కడ కూడా ఒక బ్రేక్ ఇవన్నీ బ్రేక్ వచ్చి break this would be a breaking point. If they start with something under the break. When it's going to you get this emotion, you get this emotion. Love to do something. Let's put I drop it. It means that we can share with me through strategy. So they're not going to so they're not going to get it. And just talk and really get that correct. You may be emotion. You put us there, you can feel it, you know, Oye, pasó bien, me enteré இன்னும் டீட்டெயிலா சொல்லலாம் அந்த அக்கௌண்ட் நான் போய் பிளாக்கே போட்டு வந்துருவாங்க எனக்கு சொல்லிட்டு எடுத்தாச்சு எடுத்தாச்சு எமோஷன் ஆயிடுச்சு அதுல ஹோல்ட் ஆயிடுச்சு ட்ராப் ஆயிட்டு இருக்கு ஸோ ஒரு பிரச்சனை இல்லை பிரேக்கிங் பாயிண்ட் இருக்கு டார்கெட் கிளீனா செல் சைடு வச்சிருக்கோம் எல்லாமே பர்ஃபெக்ட் ஜஸ்ட் வெயிட் பார்த்துட்டு வா பர்மனெண்ட் தண்ணி மேல போட்டாலும் பைய கிடையாது. இந்த பர்மனெண்ட் அந்த இடத்துல தான் இந்த பிரேக் ஆகி அது க்ளோஸ் ஆகி போட்டாத வரைக்கும் பைய கிடையாது. I need to see its things to break displaced இங்கிலீஷ் இவ்வளோ வரைக்கும் பைய கிடையாது. அதுலயும் செல்ல வரணும். அதுக்கு பயன்படுத்தி நம்ம முடியும். This law needs to get breached in order to look for direction, in order to look for selling entries. Until then, we need to look for buy. Okay, and a really good break. We just press on top, fail to breach this law, fail to breach this law, press kind of going to click that time. My goal is to see what is going to happen here. This is the kind of everyone rejects and drops lower. I don't want to see what's going to happen here. We have something when good happen here, rejection, right? They cannot go this way, which means like right back to the core in this level. Here if I see the six inverter, that's the fault in this situation. Just want to see this. What will happen? Please set the stage that it goes. What's the right time? I don't know. Just straight record.
Very important screen.
இப்ப
Yeah.
போலாமா?
எப்ப நீ மாத்திட்டான்
நீ எப்படி போட போற செட்டப்?
தெரியல.
நீ வெளியில போட்டா ஓகே. ஆனா என்னன்னா நீ சொல்ற மாதிரி அவங்க வந்து டிஸ்டர்பன்ஸா இருக்கும்.
எனக்கு ரொம்ப டிஸ்டர்பன்ஸ் ஆகும். ஏன்னா நான் நிறைய பேசுவேன்.
அதெல்லாம் வெளில வரும். ரொம்ப
ஆமா.
இன்கன்வீனியன்ட்டா இருக்கும். அன்கம்ஃபர்டபுளா ஃபீல் ஆகும். நான் யோசிச்சேன். நான் என்ன யோசிச்சேன்னா நீ நம்ம வெளியில போட்டுட்டோம்னா உள்ள தூரம் முதல் எடுக்க முடிவு பண்ணிட்டோம். உள்ள போனா தூக்க போறோம். வெளில வந்தோம்னா நம்மளுக்கு தெரிஞ்சு உள்ள போகக்கூடாது இந்த மாதிரி தான். ஆனா அப்படின்னு பாரு உனக்கு எது கம்ஃபர்டபுளா இருப்பாரு. போலாமா? போயிட்டு ஒரு $10 இருக்கு, $12 இருக்கா ப்ரோ இன்னைக்கு? ஃப்ரைடே ஃப்ரைடே கொடுக்குறேன். Structure. Okay. Okay.